He's the leadoff man. High chopper goes foul. Weaver sets, throws. Good eye there. Jacoby Ellsbury lays off it to even the count.
Got the hitter out in front, but he had the discipline to lay off the changeup out of the zone.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Figgins. And that'll retire Ellsbury. Here's how the Angels stack up on the diamond.
Well, this is the best defensive team within this division, and they got the fewest number of errors committed, so they make plays behind their pitchers.
And Dustin Pedroia up. One out, nobody on. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
He deals. And Dustin Pedroia watches that one go by. The count is even.
Well, Gary, the fielders better get ready right here. This guy hits it hard, and he hits it often. He's going to put it in play.
He deals. There's a swing and a liner towards first. He dives, and he's up with it. And he will take it himself for the out. What an individual effort. Had to get down on his belly for that one and able to make the out unassisted.
Well, he looked at the do-it-yourself manual, able to make the play and get the out without having to throw the ball.
It's going to be Ortiz. Two outs, bases empty. That's at the knees for a called strike. And that's a ball. Weaver too far outside.
That's a good pitch, throwing it out over the plate, trying to get the hitter to reach. Just couldn't get him to expand the plate.
That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. And that one's hit well. Guerrero's there. That one's in there. The Red Sox get one.
Listen, even if they don't score this inning, getting a man on base and extending the inning may help them the next time around.
And here's Kevin Youkilis. Two outs and a man on first. Weaver sets, throws, lays off a called strike. 0-1.
But Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. Takes a swing at that fastball. Doesn't get to it. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Line towards second. And Kendrick in position. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And now we'll go to the home half of the first. The top of the order is due up next. And we've got Brad Penny out on the mound. He'll get the start for Boston. Steve, as he faces these Angel hitters, what's a primary emphasis?
Well, Gary, this guy has great stuff, but against this lineup, he's going to have to keep his poise. He's going to get some runners on base, but he's going to have to make his pitches when he needs to get out of jams.
And Sean Figgins to bat. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
You know, when a pitcher has a solid four-seam fastball like him, it allows him to bust a hitter inside and not worry about the ball tailing back over the plate.
Here's a swing. Hello. He got that. He got the glove in front of him and somehow made the catch. Probably saved his life.
What a play by the pitcher. You think about the infielders, third base, first base. They at least have 90 feet to react. We're talking 60 feet, 6 inches. Those are some kind of reactions.
And that four-seam fastball follows the all-time rules of baseball. Hard and in. Down and away.
No question about that. You've got to keep hitters honest and keep them off the outside corner to be successful.
On the way. And he lets that one go by. Howie Kendrick evens the count.
A changeup down to the zone is one of the most effective pitches if used in the right sequence. Nice pitch. The hitter just lays off.
Swings and hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Drew. That one's caught. It's brought to you by State Farm, the lineup for Mike Scioscia's team. Steve, how about any bats that stand out?
You need table setters to score runs, and Sean Figgins is that guy for this lineup.
And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. Batting .280. Great season, top 10 in RBIs. Penny gets set and delivers. Big uppercut that time for strike one. He delivers. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And Bay grabs that one. Side's retired. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. We're scoreless in L.A. Middle of the lineup coming along. Maybe a bit of an ocean breeze coming in Anaheim, about 15 miles from the Pacific. Makes for a beautiful baseball night. And we'll get settled back in now. And it's Mike Lowell at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. Swing, soft liner towards left center. And it's through. Single for Lowell. That'll bring J.D. Drew up. A runner on first, no outs. And Weaver misses low that time.
Got the hitter out in front, but he had the discipline to lay off the changeup out of the zone.
At the belt, the 1-0. There's a smash towards the hole. He dives. Oh, what a play. And 2, double play. And, Steve, this guy's got to get the props for taking care of it all by himself.
Well, sometimes you find yourself in a position where there's only one option you have. On this play, it worked out.
And Jason Bay to bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball 1. The 1-0 now. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. And he'll step on first to retire the side. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. And Torrey Hunter up. And he squares around but misses it for a strike. Here's a swing. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? That's going to bring Mike Napoli up.
A nice approach at the plate right there. Gets on base. Still nobody out. Let's see if they can't move him along now.
Runner on first. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound. Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that throw.
Well, you have to have great body control to play this game, and he certainly showed it there.
And he got him. It's Morales at the plate. 1 out, a runner on at second base. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count.
Well, you love to have the veteran guy. You don't need to spend a lot of time with him, and you know what to expect. Predictability from a veteran pitcher like this can go a long way.
Spins and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Checks him at second. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. Line drive. Over to Youkilis. Out number 2. And what you get with a veteran pitcher like this, we talk about guys going about their business. Young players get a chance to watch and learn.
Well, that's exactly it. Plus, you know, just knowing what you're going to get keeps everybody in the game.
And it's Juan Rivera now. Runner on second and 2 outs. Penny gets set and delivers. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Swing and a miss. Juan Rivera, no contact, evens the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Third inning coming up. And the dugout shot of Terry Francona. The skipper that's happy not to have given up any runs yet, but watching for that opportunity for his offense to get on the board. And Bard's in the box. He'll get things going here in the third. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. It's down, a base hit. That will bring Jed Lowry to the plate. Runner on first base, nobody out. Pitch from Weaver, too high for a ball.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
The 1-0 pitch. Next pitch misses high for ball 2.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
Tries to lift that one and misses. 2-1.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
He's ready now, the 2-1. On the ground to third. To second for 1. And that's 2. A double play. Nice pickup on that one, then around for 2.
That's like infield drills in the pregame, except this time they got 2 outs. Nice work to get the double play.
And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat. He bounced out his last time. Two outs and nobody on. And he starts Ellsbury out. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
He delivers. And it's 0-2. Ellsbury cut it down, protect. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Oh, terrific dive by Figgins. From his knees, got him. What a throw. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We're scoreless in L.A. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Gary Matthews Jr. to bat. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. That ball swung on, contact made. Ellsbury to field. And it's through. Base hit, Matthews Jr. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter. That ball was hit so hard the second baseman barely had time to react, but playing in the right spot, he gets the out.
And Sean Figgins to bat. 0 for 1 thus far. One out, man on first. And Bard calls for the pitch. Penny, too far outside. That's a ball.
Had them thinking inside. They went away with the fastball, but a pitch that just ran off the plate.
And he delivers. And a swing and a miss by Figgins. That knots it up.
Well, he's going to have to get started a little bit earlier because this fastball is a little too much for him. He's way behind, swinging right over the top of it.
The 1-1. Catcher can't control it, and he's going to head for second. Two 1 pitch. This one's bounced foul. Hit in the air to left center. And it drops in for a base hit. Now he's not going to take the chance. He'll stay at first base. Good offensive chance here.
But they go down and away, which is where you want to go. When in doubt, throw it down and away. But this time, hitter does a nice job making an adjustment and getting a base hit on it.
And it's Howie Kendrick. Flew out last time. Runners on first and second with one out. And he starts Kendrick out. And Penny gets him swinging. That'll be a strike. The pitch. Lined right at the second baseman. And Pedroia pulls it in. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
And it's Vladimir Guerrero in the box now. He leads the team in home runs, runs scored, two big stats. 2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. A swing line to left center. And Guerrero, he's got himself a base hit. The throw. Matthews Jr. scores. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
It comes through with the RBI single right there to break this scoreless tie. Good piece of hitting.
And it's Hunter batting. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's got to catch up here.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat right there. He got the job done. When he got his pitch, he knew what to do with it, and he delivered.
Spins, checks him at second. Gets back in time. Spins and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. The deep center field. This one to Ellsbury. That'll do it as they put that one away. 1 run, 3rd inning. That'll break the scoreless tie. The Angels on top, 1-0. The familiar face of Mike Scioscia. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. And here's Dustin Pedroia. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. Weaver sets, throws. Now it's popped up behind home plate. Napoli to field this one. One away.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
David Ortiz, Big Papi up. He's the league leader in ribbies. Nobody on base, one away. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on Weaver's delivery. 0-1. Strike 2. Ortiz will have to be careful now.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Hit sharply towards the hole. It is fair. Nobody could get to it. A base hit.
Now with a man on first base and 1 out. Let's see if they can get a ball up in the zone and drive in the gap and try to score this run from first.
And in the batter's box at Youkilis, he's got the 2nd most homers in the ball club. One down, runner at first. Weaver sets, throws. Starts him off with a pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Well, one thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
Here's the pitch. And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Hit hard on the ground towards third. Oh, terrific dive by Figgins. From his knees, he got him. What a play. From his knees, got him. What a throw. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. The Angels still enjoying this lead. It's got to be Napoli. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. Penny gets set and delivers. Starts him off with 1 at the knees for a strike.
Well, now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I think he's going to utilize that changeup to try to get a swing and a miss.
Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2. And he takes a splitter, 1 away and a called strike. Steve, that's a nasty pitch for the strikeout. Tough to put a bat on.
That really is, man. It's a nasty pitch. Caught just enough of the plate, and he got the call.
It's Morales at the plate. Grounded out last time. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Penny, too far outside. That's a ball. Holds up, but it's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
On the ground to short. Lowry in time for the out. And Juan Rivera to bat. Grounded out his last time through. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the pitch. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1. The pitch. And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Strike 2 with a swing and a miss on a fastball.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it could go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even. Two on the way. And Rivera will come up empty in this AB. Strike him out. And they aren't able to make any noise here in this half inning. We'll head to the 5th in Anaheim. Middle of the lineup, due up. There's Terry Francona, the manager. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And it's Mike Lowell.
Well, this guy's defied age. He's found the fountain of youth because he's as solid now as he's ever been in his career, Gary.
Here's Lowell's first look. And a swing and a miss on Weaver's delivery. 0-1. Very tough to defy aging, Steve, but he has done that. You got to believe he's got a real good regimen going in his life physically, and the decline that you'd expect to see has not been there.
And he's coming in looking to be an everyday player to play an entire season. He still has the stamina to do it.
And Lowell looks at it. It'll even it up. Mike Lowell, even count.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
And Ibar gloves that one. And J.D. Drew to bat. Lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty, 1 out. Weaver sets, throws. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Now Napoli sets the target. And that's a ball. Weaver too far outside.
They throw that four-seamer off the outside corner, getting the hitter to think outside. Let's see if they come back inside now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. That hits the target. 1-2.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. And J.D. Drew looks at that one for a ball to even it up. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And that'll retire Drew. Out number 2. And Jason Bay to bat. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back at the wall. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. The Angels still enjoying this lead. And it's Gary Matthews Jr. now. Had a base hit his last time up. And Penny gets him swinging. That'll be a strike. He deals. Good eye there by Gary Matthews Jr. Stays away and it's even.
The one thing we know is he's not going to take a borderline pitch at 1-1. He likes to swing the bat. So I'm not giving him anything too fine and see if I can't get him to hit into an easy out.
That's swung on and hit. And Drew. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar. Lined out last time up.
Now, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
Penny gets set and delivers. And that's a base hit. Ibar on at first. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it? And here's Sean Figgins. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Fresh count. Figgins. Here it comes. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1.
Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. And it's 0-2. Figgins, he'll be careful here to make contact. That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right.
Well, you know what? Don't buy the souvenirs. Wait till one comes into the stands, and he gets one right there.
Better than that, you get to go on TV because you made a great play. And that one is swung on and missed by Figgins.
Well, they're down already early in this game. They can't afford a big inning against them. That's a big first out. Now let's see what else he can do. Gary, we've seen some quality pitches from this guy today.
He looks like he can throw strikes whenever he wants to. And it's Howie Kendrick. Lined out in his last at bat. 1 out with runners at first and second. He delivers. First pitch is a big curveball in there. 0-1.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
Here it comes. That is a strike. Kendrick. Let's see how he protects the plate here. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit. Just got away from him up in zone.
The 1-2 on its way. And Howie Kendrick got a swing and a miss. He's gone.
He's got a shot of getting out of this now. Big time out. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam. That's exactly how you need to use the fastball. He hit his spot, threw it right to the catcher's glove. Thinking along with his battery mate, he gets the strikeout.
And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. He's the leader in home runs and RBIs in the ball club. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 0-1. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. That'll do it as they put that one away. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We've played 5 full. And Bard's in the box. He's 1 for 1 so far. And the first pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curve in there. He's behind now, 0-2.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only 1 runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Swung on and ripped towards second, and that's through a base hit. He's going to try and test him here. That will bring Jed Lowry to the plate. He hit into a double play as last time. No one out and a runner on first. Here's the first pitch. There's the circle change. Too low. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Pulled the bat back, but it's going to be a called strike. 1-1. Swing and a rocket toward short. 1 on to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one. So up next, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
0 for 2 thus far. One out, man on first. Kicks and throws. A line drive towards the hole, and that'll put Ellsbury on first. The opportunity for offense is right now. And it's Dustin Pedroia in the box now. And he steals often and he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. 2 away.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact. David Ortiz, Mr. Clutch at the plate, looking to set up the fireworks here, Gary.
This is one of those great opportunities, and opportunities you have to take advantage of. Being down just 1 in this game, big chance for a hit.
Well, nothing says clutch hitting like a 2-out RBI. He's got to make contact and try to put it in play.
He delivers. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Swung on, grounded towards the hole, and he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. The Angels still enjoying this lead. There's Mike Scioscia. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And Torrey Hunter. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. And Bard calls for the pitch. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
Waves at this bunt attempt. He misses for a strike. Here's the 1-1. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2. On the way. And Torrey Hunter's come up empty with that swing. Strike 3. He's gone.
This one runs down and away exactly where the pitcher wanted. One of the toughest pitches to hit. He gets the out.
And a hitter puts this one into the memory bank. Next time around, he'll be looking for that if he's behind in the count. It's got to be Napoli. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
As one of the leaders on this team in walks, he just rarely chases the ball out of the zone. He finds a way to get on base.
The 0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed. 0-2.
He goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Get him way out in front.
Swung on, liner to right, and it's through. Base hit for Napoli. He blows that one. It's Morales at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Up with it. That's one out. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play.
Well, they get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
And it's Juan Rivera at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 2 outs and a man on first. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Well, this is an outstanding pitch. When you can throw a pitch with this kind of movement in sync away from the hitter, very effective.
The pitch. And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even. Catcher can't control it, and he takes off for second. Swing and a miss. Juan Rivera, no contact, evens the count. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him at the end of the 6th inning. And Kevin Youkilis up. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Weaver sets, throws. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Swung on, line to right field.
You know, with base runners on, you get a man at first base. Now you're looking not just for the single, but it'd be nice to get that extra base hit to try to score him from first.
So Mike Lowell is batting. A runner on first, no outs. Here's Lowell's first look. The pitch from Weaver, too high for a ball.
You have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Ready with a 1-0. That's a called strike on the outer half, 1-1.
Now, Gary, I think he decided that was a pitch he needed to take as soon as it came out of his hand. Just can't handle that fastball up and away.
Pitch on the way. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. Lowell swings and misses. That count is even.
Gary, he's aggressive on the 2-2 count, so if he's going to go down, he's going down swinging. Let's see if the pitcher can hit his spot.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field, and it's going to be Hunter as he gets to it for the out. And you know he's looking ahead and feeling pretty good about it.
And with good reason. He hasn't given up a run yet, and he's got to be gaining confidence.
Batting is J.D. Drew. Runner at first with one down. And he starts Drew out. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect, 0-1.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
Weaver kicks, deals. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Drew not going to want to pull here. And he delivers. Rings him up. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the third time and the fourth time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
Reaches back, and he rings up another strikeout, but that tank's on empty.
Well, you have to credit this guy. He's running out of gas, and he's digging down for every last bit that he has.
Now Jason Bay. A runner on first with 2 outs. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch to left center, and that is in there. The go-ahead run on base. Oh, it's bobbled.
A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
This is a vital opportunity in this ball game. He can tie it up with some timely hitting. 2 outs. A smash towards the hole. That's in there. Should score the runner. He throws. Not in time. In there at third.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding.
Steve, our hit tracker is going to give us a brief look here at what they've done as a team offensively.
Hey, Gary, when you take a look at it, it really shows there's no dominant zone really out there. Great distribution all over the field, so they're hitting from line to line.
And it'll be Scott Shields doing the pitching as the Angels turn to him in relief.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
And it's Lowry batting. Wow, Steve, as this offense come through in a big way, now they're gaining some confidence.
Gary, we just saw a quality at bat. They capitalized.
Swung and a ground ball to third. Figgins handles that grounder. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. We are tied up here in L.A. Another chance for the leadoff. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Gary Matthews Jr. now. 2 for 2 in the game. And Matthews Jr. in the box, ready for the first pitch. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. And it's 0-2. Matthews Jr., who can K, will be careful.
Well, that's a textbook 12-6 power curveball right there. You start it up in the zone, break it to the bottom of the zone. Even if they swing and put it in play, you get an out.
Strike 3 swung on. Gary Matthews Jr. is out of there.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
It's Ibar at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left center. This one towards Bay. As he moves over, puts it away, short left center.
They practice pop-up priorities every year. The outfielders call off the infielders. When he can get to it, it's his ball.
And it's Sean Figgins now. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Bases empty with 2 outs. Now Bard sets up. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
And it's 0-2. Figgins, you'll be careful here to make contact.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
He deals. And that one sails by Sean Figgins. Caught him looking. Strike. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. We'll move ahead to the 8th. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. And a look at the skipper, Terry Francona. And no doubt happy with the last inning on the mound. Now that focus is going to be on some good ABs. And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat. He'll lead it off here, inning number 8. And he starts Ellsbury out. On the ground to first. He dives. He's up with it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. And here's Dustin Pedroia. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. One out, nobody on. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. And it's 0-1. Shields gets him looking on that pitch.
You know, to be successful at the major league level, you need pitches that move both ways. His two-seam fastball has such action on it, it makes his breaking ball that much more effective.
He's looking a little confused out there right now. He just swung at a pitch that was in the dirt. And, of course, for hitters, you've got to look for this pitch first, and then the off-speed stuff throws you entirely off balance.
No question. It's awfully hard to gauge movement.
The pitch. And Dustin Pedroia's down. No contact.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
It's David Ortiz in the box now. 2 for 3 thus far. 2 outs and nobody on. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Strike 1. Shields got him to swing. 0-1. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
A good four-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
Here's one line softly to third. And there's Figgins for the third out. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Now, Angels, home half of the 8th inning. And it's Howie Kendrick in the box now. Penny gets set and delivers. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. One away.
This one goes right up the chute. Sometimes it's hard for a catcher to gauge these sorts of pop-ups, but he had no problem with it.
It's going to be Takashito Seto on the mound as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
And it's Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. Line fair down the line and right. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. The throw.
When you find too much of the plate, this is what happens. It can get whacked. Now on second base, in scoring position.
Now Torrey Hunter. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Here's the 0-1 from Sato. And he squares around but misses it for a strike. He deals. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. Oh, bad grab. And the throw is too late. Everybody's safe. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking. You're a little dicey right now. Takashi Saito is going to have to really buckle down and go after it.
He's going to need to come up big right here. With runners on at second and third and only one away in a tie game, you need big outs.
Now, this is why you play the game, Gary. These situations is where the stars thrive.
Here's the pitch. That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. That one's popped sky high, drifting towards third. And Lowell with a catch. Now it's 2 away.
Gary, he had the catch. At least he thought anyways, and then it fumbled out.
That is a heartbreaker.
Well, time to shine right here. A chance to be a hero, Gary.
And he's now set to do battle. 2 down and an opportunity to break this tie.
Well, Gary, you can see in his eyes the focus. He knows this at-bat could be the difference between winning and losing today.
Should have let that one go by. Hits the dirt, but it's a strike on a swing. A sinker misses. 1-1.
A good bite on the pitch right there. Right where he wanted it. He just couldn't get the hitter to chase.
He deals. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
Swing and a high chopper to third. Lowell gets to that one. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits, can't get them home though. We are tied up here in L.A. As Mike Scioscia looks on. And at this point, every move is critical. He hasn't got any margin for error.
Now showdown right here. Kevin Youkilis, the guy you want at the plate. One of the most intense hitters in the game.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here. Trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
In time for the out. And it's Mike Lowell now. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. Shields gets set and delivers. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch. And Lowell looks at it. It'll even it up. Mike Lowell, even count. On the ground to third. Picked up by Figgins. And that sets down Lowell.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And here's J.D. Drew. 0 for 3 to this point. Base is empty with 2 outs. And he starts Drew out. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
And Shields throws one outside for a ball. Swung on, contact. This one to Rivera. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, he gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Lugo is going to come in and run here.
When you're looking to generate offense, speed can be an important factor. They bring in the faster base runner now. Let's see if he can do something.
And Jason Bay up. On it comes off the wall. Lugo's not stopping yet. There's the throw. There's the run, and it gives them the lead. That tag, and he is out at third. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on. Red Sox jump out ahead in this one. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. A defensive change here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Rivera at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning. The first pitch. Swung on, hit softly, line to left. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
So, Gary, now a chance for a big inning, a chance to put up a crooked number on the scoreboard. You know, oftentimes the team that wins scores more runs in one inning than the other team scores the entire game.
And here's Gary Matthews Jr. Struck out swinging last time. Runner on first base, nobody out. And Matthews Jr. in the box, ready for the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on Papelbon's pitch, 0-1.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside and give up a home run.
There's a swing and a liner. One away.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on and try to make something happen.
It's Ibar at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time.
Well, not much speed at first base right here. And when you're down by a run, it sure would be nice to have somebody in who can run. You might have to look at the bench and see what options they have.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Papelbon. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And there we go, the winning run on base.
The catcher set up down and away. The pitcher threw it down and away. The hitter must have known they were going down and away. Good piece of hitting.
Batting now, Sean Figgin. And he's at the plate with the possibility of tying this ball game up. Runners on.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want the hitter to put it in play. You need a punch out.
Fastball just misses. 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Splitter starts too low, winds up in the dirt. Here's the 2-1. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
And a swing and a hit. It's going to be Bay. That's 2 gone.
You know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. And listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win. Interesting situation right now. Howie Kendrick, good contact hitter coming to the plate in a critical situation, Gary.
Here's the first pitch. It's chopped foul to the left side. Swing and a fly ball, then this might be it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
The offense got it done on the top, and the pitching got it done in the bottom half. And celebration as they head back to the clubhouse.
We've got a